Hello friends! Welcome again to our on-demand teaching videos for young learner. Next on our list is still teaching phonics to young learners through starfall.com. And this is Miss Olive. Before I continue, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and share to teachers or any parent that you know who would also benefit from this presentation. Okay, so here we go. Last week, I talked about learning the letters and sounds, and I have shared how you're supposed to be doing it through starfall.com. I did say in my second video that it is preferable if you print already the worksheets before you put your students to work. So if you don't print the worksheets and give it to them or send it to them as a module, then you can also upload the free worksheets in starfall.com in your Google Classroom. And make sure you click on one copy for each student, and that each student will be allowed to edit it at the same time so that they can use online phonics learning activities in starfall.com, and then when they're done they can also go into breakout groups and then complete the worksheets. So if you missed that video, it's good for you to go back to that video and take a look at part 1. And then also last week, I talked about vowel sounds, and I did mention that there are 2 vowel sounds in each vowel, and this is hard for students to learn. So make sure that here, you reuse the worksheets in part 1, except this time print or copy only the vowels A, E, I, O, U, and print also the ABC cards. So I was not able to show this part before, and I'm going to show it to you right now. So when we're still in part 2, which is teaching vowel sounds, and before you actually start the lesson, you actually print this one. Okay, right here. Here we go. These are the ABC cards. You can print A, E, I, O, U. And then I think, okay, let's just go in there for ABC cards. All right. So you can print A, and then you can print E or E. E makes the short sound E and makes the long sound E, okay? Then we have I, which makes the short sound I, and then makes a long sound I. So A, E, then we have O, okay, A and O. Then you have and U, okay? So again, you can have A, E, I, O, U. You print these word cards and you actually use them before or after the vowel sounds activity in starfall.com, which I'm going to show you right now. So you go to starfall.com. This is where you do the letters and sounds. Then you go all the way down and you do the vowel machine. So I'm going to show you how it works today because I'm able to record a longer video. I hope I will not exceed my 10 minutes limit on myself. So let's just take a look at one vowel. Here we go. Okay. This is what your students could be doing. Okay. Let's add on volume. Wow, they're even teaching them blending already. Ham. Very good. Wonderful. And I think this is very engaging for very young learners, right? So that's just for ah sound, okay? So you can also continue with, I would recommend for you to do one vowel at a time and emphasize whether you're doing the short sound or the long sound. And yes, you can teach the long and short vowel sound at the same time. Like, for example, you're going to teach short A, and then the next day you're going to do long A, and then the next day you combine both, and then on the third day, you're going to check for understanding. Okay, so another vowel lesson here in starfall.com is this. So I'm going back to the main frame of starfall.com and I see this. Okay, so you can tell that these are stories that have vowel sounds. Like, for example, let's take a short look. Okay, Zach and Cat written by Starfall. Okay, and then the student has to click on the ear. Okay, right. All short A. Okay, then they have to click again on the ear. That's pants. Okay, that is just a sample of what you can actually see in Starfall for the vowel sounds. Okay, if you have any questions, please leave your questions in the comment. I want to proceed now to lesson number 3 of teaching phonics to young learners. So we're done with vowel sounds. I have shown you where to print the word cards. And then I also talk about putting them on word machines. Now we're going to move on to part 3. So part 3 has something to do with word families. When you move on from letters and sounds to vowels, then from there you move on to blending. Okay, you actually end up teaching the word families. Okay, now Starfall doesn't really have a complete set of word families, but its offering is still rich and it's going to be a very tremendous help once you are teaching word families. Okay, now what you can't find in Starfall, you can actually find it here in this website. Okay, and we're going to look into it before I teach you how to use what they have in Starfall. So this is really amazing website. I checked in it. Okay, so these are different word families. You have ak, all, l, and ik. I mean, you have just about, a lot of words here, not everything, but for beginning word families for very young learners, this is really a wonderful resource. So let's take a look. Okay, so they just give you, let me see. Does it read back to us? No, it doesn't. I thought there's like person. Oh, right there. You have to click on the head. Back, black, jack. Wonderful. Okay. And together with this lesson, they have word search. I'm definitely going to use this website. So there's app word search, app all, and words typing aircraft. Okay. And there's app and other words typing ninja, and then a hangman. Definitely wonderful. I love this website. This is really good if you want to teach the word families. Okay, so now what about Starfall? How does Starfall teach blending? And by the way, what is blending? Blending is being articulate and putting together two sounds of two letters. Like, for example, ak. Okay, if the student is able to put ak and then say act, that's blending. Okay, so here is how Starfall teaches blending or teaches the word families. Okay, let's go to the main frame of Starfall, and then after, this is for the letters and sounds. This is for the vowels. This is for blending or word families. Oops, what happened? Here we go. Okay, and I love this. You can just tell the kid, you know what, today I want you to finish number one and just repeat it until you have mastered. Okay, or repeat it until time is over, and then I'm going to give you worksheets that you can work on. So look, I love the way that it has been numbered, because then it tells the kid, listen, I better put myself together to really finish this. Okay, and if you notice, they also have the diagrams here. Okay, so let's begin with and. Here we go. Ah, that's blending. And okay, and I love this part. These kids love to do this. Er, and ran. So it's wonderful. It's a fun activity for them. Fan. Then they had to do that. Wonderful. Okay. Then we have can. I'm just doing this because I want to check if they still let you print the worksheets thereafter. Okay, and the last one, and, and. Wonderful. Can, fan, can. Also, one thing that you can do is that you have to encourage your students to really repeat after Starfall. So I check on them from time to time and, just listen to them. And if they don't say it, I make them click on the word and then repeat after, like this. Can, fan, can, ran. Okay, and then you ask them to click on that arrow. And oh, they used to give the worksheets after each activity, but now I guess they took that away because they encourage you to use again the worksheets that they are offering. Okay, so I guess that's it for word families. If you have any questions, please write it down in comments so that we can talk about it and I can answer your questions. Again, if you are not subscribed to next on our list here in Olive Photographics, please do so and share it with teachers or any parent that you know who would really want to work on their young learners and would really benefit from this video. Thanks again for watching and be back here soon.